Good morning. So yesterday afternoon we got a new FAQ, and this is my initial reaction to some of the things that were in that. Um, I think most importantly, the 250/4 got nerfed. It now loses the transport capacity if you change the 250/1 to a 250/4, the prototype. It becomes an AA vehicle, which is always what it should have been. So, but again, we have here a nerf of overly beneficial costs for light transport vehicles, right? The Komsomolets went away earlier this year, and now the 250/4. I think there's something off with sometimes what Warlord Games does when they calculate the points. But on the other hand, it's also quite good that they actually do try and mend their ways and fix obvious exploits, right? So I had a feeling that this was coming for a long time, so I'm not overly fussed, and I didn't invest heavily into 250/4s, but I do know people who did. Well, that's what you get for being a meta chaser. Anyhow, other things that were also important, it's now clear that the Soviets didn't get the gyro stabilizer for the Lend-Lease vehicles, which, they were never going to get anyway. So that as well, I think is as it should be. And then there was a weird question which settled the debate, which I have been having for a long time. I have for a long time been saying that logically, I think we should allow tank assaults in rough ground, and now that is what is happening. Because there was somebody asked another question like, how far do you drive if you tank assault through rough ground, and is it a minimum of 4.5? And they said yes, if you tank assault in rough ground, that is, you have to drive the minimum of 4.5, meaning you can tank assault in rough ground. Tanks can get a run order and do an assault through rough ground. So that for me settles it. It's one of the things, one of my pet peeves, that I think you should be allowed to get a run order for any unit in rough ground, but not a run move. Difference there, right? Run order, run move. It would settle so many debates if they just fix that permanently, and this is one step for me in the right direction. I may not feel like that allowing tanks to, I mean, tanks are overpowered as it is, so the Commander's Compendium is definitely going to do something about tanks, but I think we need to be consistent with our rules. So that was also a nice little shift for me. And I think that was more or less the main ones. There are minor changes other places, but nothing which I feel massively changes the game. The 250/5 is a massive change, and the tank assault potentially could be one, but we shall see. So yeah, go read your new facts and let me know what you think. Cheers.